Hello and welcome to the stream. Thanks so much for tuning in. Today it is Villarreal versus Liverpool in the second leg of the Champions League. And personally, I'm expecting a very, very interesting tie. Villarreal are a very, very, very good side and like to keep it defensive as we saw at Anfield, but do have 2 goals against them. Liverpool, you'd expect to go through. Jaden Egan, the Liverpool King that was tuning in, I'm going Villarreal 0, Liverpool 2. So you're expecting Liverpool to go through. If you haven't already, guys, feel free to hit the like button and subscribe if you are new. I haven't got the sub count up, which I will do now. There we are. Right, okay. So the team lineups: Rulli is in goal for Villarreal. Foyt is at right back. Albiol and Torres, as is often the case with Villarreal, and Estupinan is at left back. Lo Celso, Pereiro, Capué, Coquelin, Moreno is back, and Dyer is back as well. The team for Liverpool: Alisson is in goal. A back four of Alexander-Arnold, Konate, Van Dijk, Robertson, Keita, Fabinho and Thiago. And then up front is Salah, Mane and Jota. On the bench for Liverpool: Luis Diaz, Harvey Elliott, Gomez, Henderson. I need to turn on the wrong channel. Curtis Jones, Kelleher, Matip, Milner, Minamino, Origi, Oxlade-Chamberlain and Tsimikas. So a very, very strong lineup and bench for Liverpool. Some of the people on the bench for Villarreal: Alcázar, Serge Aurier is on the bench. Vincent Abora, who was at Leicester, is also on the bench as well. Moreno misses out. Danjuma's out with a muscle injury as well, so he's not playing. And Pino is out as well. Firmino is the only player who is out for Liverpool. So that is that. There is a game taking place currently in the Championship, a big one in the Championship. It will be Bournemouth taking on Nottingham Forest. That game kicked off at 7 o'clock and it's currently 0-0 in that one. So that is how that one stands. But we will keep a close eye on that one. So tomorrow's game is going to probably be live on the channel as well. Manchester City travelling to Madrid to take on Real. That is one to look forward to. If you haven't already, feel free to get a vote in the poll as well. 3 of you have voted or gone for Liverpool to get the victory. Personally, I think Liverpool will get the victory as well, but you never know. You never know. Anything can happen in this one. Four votes, 25%. So Hamley's gone for Villarreal to go through. It would be marvellous if Villarreal got through, but I really can't see that happening, unfortunately. I think it will be a comfortable victory for Liverpool. Expecting a good crowd. They think they've sold out for this one, and they've kept the pricing quite low as well, which is very, very good. And it's good to see a side that are playing in the Champions League semi-final keep the costs down for their supporters. I think they've subsidised travel as well, Villarreal, for the first leg. So very, very good from them. We are 11 subscribers away from 5,100, so it'll be good to hit that in the next couple of days over the Champions League. 80% of you have gone for a Liverpool victory. So the Champions League is going to be, I think it will be between 2 English sides. I think it will be Liverpool going through in this one, and I think it will be Manchester City going through in the next one. So I'm expecting an all-English final, which will be incredible to see, because we've had an all-English final in 2008 and we had one in 2019 as well. Hi, Chris. Thanks for joining in. Evening, mate. Hope you're well. I'm doing very, very well. Thank you, friend. I'm doing very, very well. Villarreal is going to pack to the rafters with fans. I'm sure it will be an incredible game. I'm really, really hoping. I'm hoping that Villarreal get into it and make it a bit more of a competition than it is. But that's what I'm hoping for anyway. So the team once again, Alisson is in goal for Liverpool. Alexander-Arnold, Konate, Van Dijk, Robertson. Hi, Jaden. Thanks for tuning in. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Villarreal 0, Liverpool 2 is my prediction. Same as Jaden Egan, the Liverpool King. So Alexander-Arnold, Konate, Van Dijk, Robertson, Keita. Fabinho, Thiago, Salah, Mane, Diogo Jota. Rulli is in goal for Villarreal. Foyt, Albiol, Torres, Estupinan, Lo Celso, Pereiro, Capoue, Coquelin, Moreno, and Dyer. 2-2, in my opinion. Reckon it would be like the Villarreal games. Do you think they've done enough? And they've gone quite strong still. So, hi Nick, thanks for joining in. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, another stream. Hoping to be live tomorrow as well. And then Thursday I'm at college. Friday there aren't any games, I don't think. Saturday I'm at work, and then Sunday I'll be back live. So it's just how it is. Unfortunately, I have to work and I have college once a week. Be interesting if Villarreal got the first goal. It sure would be. It would be. Actually, come to think about it, I might actually go live on Saturday night for the Liverpool game because it kicks off at 7:45. And also there's a League One semi-final, so that's one I might look into as well. Thoughts on Mighty Magpies? I assume you mean Newcastle. Yeah. Very, very good. Very, very good. They're doing really well. How's Alfie? Alfie is very well. He's currently asleep because he went for an exceptionally long walk today. He went nearly 5 miles on his walk, and he's very, very tired now. I took him, by the way, so it was my walk as well, and Kelly's walk. But yeah, Liverpool win, but stranger things happen. Yes, hi, Red Devilmon. How you doing? Welcome to the channel. Yeah, I'm expecting a Liverpool win as well, but you never know. You never know. There could be a surprise. There could be a surprise. But yeah, I'm expecting Liverpool to go through. They are obviously one of the best sides in the world, probably in the top 2. Liverpool score, the entire's done. Yeah, I was thinking, wouldn't it be funny if Villarreal produced a comeback like Liverpool did against Barcelona? That'd be pretty cool, wouldn't it? Obviously, Liverpool then were a lot better than this Villarreal side now, and it would also involve them attacking as well. But strange things happen. But yeah, I think the tie will be over if Liverpool score the opening goal. So yeah, I will be live tomorrow as well. So that's one to look forward to for those that are interested. I've started a TikTok as well at Mike Talks Footy. Is that do you at on TikTok? I have no idea. But yeah, Mike Talks Footy on TikTok. I've only got 3 followers. One is me, one is Rich, and the other one is Kelly. So yeah. You think it will be a Man City Liverpool final? I do. I think City are better than Real Madrid, and also not only are they better than Real Madrid, they are if Real Madrid play like they have done in the Champions League this season, then City will almost certainly go through. Might have a chipped Fire Stick where you can watch everything on it. All the football for I pay £30 a year, so you can watch games on TV for your club. Yeah, I know what you mean. I haven't got one of those. I used to have, but because of the streams, I want to be like as up to date as possible, and I didn't want like a delay. So yeah, I spend a lot of money on it now, but at least I can be live for the games. Expecting quite a small stream today, just because this game's going to be covered by a lot of people, I would say. But yeah, I'm expecting a all English final. It could be an all Spanish final, or it could be one of each. I'm not sure which one it will be, but I think it will be an English final. Do you prefer without away goals, or do you wish they'd kept the away goal rule? I prefer it without away goals. I think it's a lot better. I just prefer it. I think the games, like I think with the away goals, you can score away and then sit back. You know, at the end of the day, if you score one away, like for example, how different would the game in round tomorrow night be if Real Madrid had scored 3 away goals? You know, the game would be that City would have to win. No, Real Madrid only have to win 1-0 to go through. As now, Real Madrid have to win a tie to go through, which I think is a lot better. I'm not a big fan of, like I say, like if you have a goal, if you draw 0-0 in the first leg, and then you get an away goal, then you then have to score 2, and the other team can push really deep and not attack and stuff. As now you only get 1 goal and you're back in, so I prefer it. Just followed your TikTok. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. That be one of my predictions. I'd be happy to get it right from the start if my City versus Liverpool Champions League final comes off. Yeah, like I said on Sunday, it's really, really good because the chances of them not only getting to the final, but the chances of them avoiding each other in the last 16 and not the last 16, obviously, because they can't draw each other, but the quarterfinal and semi-final, it's pretty good. Yeah, I just prefer it, and I think looking back on it, we'll much prefer it in the coming months and years to come. Still no goals in the still no goals in the game at Bournemouth, 0-0. Definitely, yeah, it definitely changes the way teams play. Teams play a lot more. You don't have to. You can become quite negative. I mean, imagine if Atletico Madrid would have scored at the Etihad. Imagine how bloody horrible the second leg would have been. It would have been even worse than the first than it was. Without away goals causes less confusion. Yes, definitely. I'm like I say, I can't advocate it enough. I think it's a lot better. But at the time when they got rid of it, I was like, oh no, you can't get rid of away goals. The only problem is for me, as somebody who does streams, is the games might last a bit longer. I don't think that'll happen tonight. I think it'll be done in the 90, but who knows? I think Manchester City versus Real Madrid will go to penalty shootout. It could well do. Half-time in the game at Bournemouth. Bournemouth 0, Nottingham Forest 0. Imagine if they change it to home goal advantage. Oh, I certainly won't do that, will they? I think they'll just keep it as it is. Sale of Chelsea is in doubt as Roman Abramovich attempts to restructure deal to regain his 1.5 billion loan. That's interesting. So I'm not sure what's going to happen in that, but it'd be interesting to see what happens going forward with Chelsea. Away goal advantage rule on penalty shootout. Yeah, I think that would be unfair, wouldn't it? So yeah, so Chelsea's deal's up in the takeover is up in the air currently due to Roman Abramovich wanting his money back. Home goal advantage would give Atletico Madrid a chance of winning the competition. But they didn't actually score, did they, against City? So it wouldn't have made any difference. But yes, they would. They'd score and then they defend for their lives. It's not a very pretty way of playing football, is it? The way Villarreal play it. Not Villarreal. Villarreal and Atletico Madrid. Atletico Madrid are worse. Definitely worse. I much prefer watching Villarreal than Atletico Madrid. Although I was all over it when Atletico Madrid were knocking, the good sides out. So I'm interested to see how this one goes. I'm looking forward to it. I like Diego Simeone's antics on the touchline. He's a proper jack in the box. I think he's one of those managers that you'd love to have at your club, but you wouldn't. If he got the results, but you'd hate him as a manager or as a fan of like another club. If that makes sense. Like, but then again, I think if you went from like Pep Guardiola to Diego Simeone, I think there'd be a lot of backlash because you're going from like an incredible style of football to an incredibly boring style of football. He's definitely suited to. I wouldn't like his style of play. No, I don't think most people would. It's it's all right if you get results, like Mourinho. It's all right if you get the results, but once you don't get the results, there's no point having a negative manager in if you don't get the results. Because if you don't get the results, then you're just playing bad football. Did you think PSG would have done better in the Champions League? Did you think PSG would have done better in the Champions League with Mbappe, Messi and Neymar? Yeah, I was expecting them to do a lot better. They signed some very experienced heads who have won this competition several times in the past, like Ronaldo, like Messi, and like Sergio Ramos. So I was expecting them to do really well in the competition. I was quite surprised to see them go out. But especially as they had the advantage for a little bit. Yeah, he won the first leg, didn't they? And then they worked at the lead in the second leg. But once it sort of went 2-2, I thought there was only going to be one winner. So yeah, I was not very good. Did Man City knock out PSG? No, they were in the same group, but it was Real Madrid that knocked out PSG. It was a Benzema hat trick. I always get worried that my microphone's off, even though I know it's not because I can see it moving. We are 6 minutes away from kickoff. Partick Thistle 0, Inverness Caledonian Thistle 0, the Thistle Derby. Oh yeah, Benzema scored 2 hat-tricks in a row in the Champions League. He is the main worry. Yeah, him, but also Vinicius, because it depends who plays right back, because Vinicius could cause a lot of problems, particularly if Kyle Walker is not fit. I think that could be a huge problem. But if Kyle Walker is back, because he has trained today, then I think City will be all right. But yeah, he's them two are the dangers just because of the pay, and obviously Modric, but City have got quite a good midfield. As long as Liverpool, I'm not sure how they'll come out. Will they come out of the blocks, or will they be quite defensive and try and just keep it tight? I'm not sure how they'll play, but I think I definitely have preferred this game if it was 1-0 to Liverpool and that second goal would have been disallowed for offside or something. That would have been quite good. But no, I don't think they'll slip it. I think they'll be fine. So we are a few minutes away from kickoff. And hopefully it will be a good game. Villarreal are hoping to reach their first Champions League final. Liverpool are hoping to have their second one in 4 years. Second one in 4 years. So pretty good. And obviously they won that. And it would be the third one in 5 years as well. So really, really good. Villarreal need to score first goal to make it interesting. If Liverpool score early, then the match is already done. Yes, definitely. Definitely need to get the first goal. You're doing my team. Respect to you, my friend. Yes, I am. It doesn't happen very often, does it? But I am doing Liverpool. Unless you mean Villarreal, your team, of course. Yellow Submarine. Van Dijk is going to be captain for Liverpool. I think Moreno is usually captain. Oh no, Albiol. Albiol is captain. I put some music on. For the last stream and it didn't play. So I sat there listening to music for no reason. So I have not done that today. Do you think Vinicius and Fati will be good future talents? Yes, definitely. That'd be really good. Particularly Vinicius. I really like him. YouTube videos surprise me. I do a great video. It gets average views. I do what I think isn't a good video and gets thousands. Yeah, it's just how it is, unfortunately, YouTube. It's just how it pushes it. End of the day, if you could have the best video in the world, but if no one watches it, then it's not going to get pushed out, is it? And if you have a bad video and it gets loads of views, then and like pushed out and everything, it'll get much more views. Can you see Liverpool winning tonight? Can you see Liverpool winning tonight? I do. I hope they do. Fingers crossed. I'm sure they will. This team is as good as Liverpool, so I can't see any problems. But you never know. Let's have a look at in the poll. 13 votes. 77% of you have gone for Liverpool to win. 23% have gone for Villarreal to get the victory tonight. It's not a win, draw, or loss. It's simply who will go through on the night. I'm sure it will happen. They've got a great history in this competition. 6 European Cup wins, sorry. And hoping to make it a 7th this year. Moreno starts tonight. He is the key player. Liverpool playing their first team. Yeah, so the first team is Alisson, Alexander-Arnold, Konate, Van Dijk, Robertson, Keita, Fabinho, Thiago, Diogo Jota, Mane, and Salah. So, yeah, pretty strong. In fact, I'm not sure how much more stronger they could. They could have Diaz in, I suppose. And they could have Henderson, maybe. No, I think that's pretty much as strong as they can go. Yeah, Villarreal have got a lot of ex-Premier League players. They've got Iborra. They've got Aurier. Lo Celso, Foyt, Capoue, Coquelin. So they've got loads. Lots of ex-Premier League players, but he's getting a lot out of them. I think Dan Juma as well, who's injured, is also, and Moreno are both former Premier League players. Dan Juma obviously at Bournemouth. And Moreno at Liverpool. Liverpool fans are up in the sky tonight. Not literally, but they are very, very high up in the stadium. Villarreal 3, Liverpool 1. So you're going for Villarreal to turn it round and an extra time penalty situation. Potentially. That's interesting. I personally think it will be 2-0 to Liverpool. But get your predictions in. Vote in the poll as well. I'm the same as you, Mike. I can't be behind on a stream to watch live football. I have to be in sync with live TV. Yeah, I just think it's just important for me just because I do the streams and stuff. Hello, Alfie in the background. Yeah, Alfie's in the background. I think Kelly has just got back from... here we are. We are underway. Villarreal versus Liverpool in the Champions League semi-final second leg. What happened to Leeds Rich? I still speak to him. Spoke to him the other day. He just doesn't come in the chats very often. I think he's quite busy. Liverpool. Hi, Jack. Thanks for tuning in. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Villarreal need to come out a bit more than they did last time. They need to try and win the game, obviously. So they need to play a lot better than they did in, certainly attacking-wise. I thought defensively they were okay, than they did last game. Here is Albiol. Pau Torres, who is meant to have a release clause, which is quite interesting. I heard City are sniffing around. They need Liverpool need the spirit of Bolton when it knocked out Villarreal. Come on, Liverpool, says Mark. Get your predictions in on the. So only 22% have gone for Villarreal. That's not very good, is it? Come on, Villarreal. I think it'd be amazing if Villarreal won this. I think it would be one of the stories of the Champions League era if they were to come back against the Liverpool side. Here is Lo Celso and Thiago cuts in. So come on, Liverpool. We've got 50 people watching. Thank you much for everyone who's tuned in so far. Villarreal are hoping to try and get something out of this game because it would be a hell of an achievement if they got to the final. It reminds me of several years ago we had Ajax get to quite far, didn't we? We got into the semi-final. Monaco got to the semi-final as well, didn't they? When they had Mbappe and Bernardo and all of those players. So really, really, really strong side. But both sides went on, and then Villarreal are the team that are sort of next in line of shocks into the semi-final. Lyon got to the semi-final as well, didn't they? Ball comes in and looking for Dyer but can't find him. Here's Parejo. It's out wide. Puts it back in. Oh, good. Oh, yeah, goal! Villarreal have scored. Wow, what a start. What a start. Liverpool are behind. I think it's Dia with the goal. What a start. Unbelievable. 3 minutes on the clock. And it was probably in the 3rd minute already. And it's 2-1. And what a start. And this was something I was not expecting. The ball comes in. It's Capuy gets it back. And there's Dyer. And he puts it in. And it's 1-0 Villarreal. What happened to United's fans walking out in the 73rd minute? They obviously must have forgot. I can't imagine it was because they were winning and everything was fine. Yeah, I don't think United fans were going to walk out when they were winning 3-0 and wanted to say well done to this for the season. So what do you think of that? Is everybody still going with Villarreal not to go through now? They're 1-0 up. 37 votes, 27% have gone for Villarreal. Protest against their owners for buying buying players they wanted to come to the club. Yeah, that's very true. Very true. The thing is, if they sign players that they want, and then they don't work out, they were up for Varane, and they had a very, very good transfer window. Very good transfer window. Hello, Todd. Thank you for joining in. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Evening, guys. Hello. Hammers fan here. Love the Hammers. My a player who played for Hereford plays for the team I support plays for them. From Boston, Massachusetts. Nice. Wishing Liverpool all the best tonight. Brilliant. And hi to Assault. Thank you for tuning in. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Liverpool go out wide. Robertson puts it into the box, and it's headed away. And headed away again, only as far as Alexander Arnold. Alexander Arnold and hi. Thank you for tuning in. Zamsi, Ashraf. Game on. It certainly is game on. I was not expecting this at the start. They need to try and calm it down, Liverpool, and that's exactly what they're trying to do at the moment. They're trying to get on the ball. They're trying to have a bit of possession. Villarreal fans are on their back. There's loud boos from the Villarreal fans. Yeah, it is a start I wanted. It's absolutely fantastic. I did not see this coming. I thought it would be a like I say, I thought 2-0, and that's totally gone already. So hopefully, maybe if they got another one back real quick, it would change the complexion of the game. I'm sure Klopp is very, very surprised. But very, very good start for Villarreal. Capu with the assist. He obviously played for Watford recently. Great start. Great start to the game. It's going to be a throw-in to Liverpool with Robertson. And takes his time, but throws it towards Jota. Capu does very, very, very well. Thank you much to everyone who's liked so far as well. Really do appreciate it. 52 votes now on the poll. 35% of you have gone for Villarreal to get the victory. 36% now, so there's a lot of hope for Villarreal now. 56 people watching. Thank you much to everyone who's tuned in. According to UK media, Liverpool winning trophies equals good for the game, but City winning trophies equals bad for the game. I don't think it's good for any sort of league for all trophies to be won by the same team. But I think it's an incredible achievement. But I don't think it's something that's very, very good for the game, if that makes sense. I don't think it's like I wouldn't want to see Liverpool do it, but it's not because of Liverpool. I wouldn't want to see them do it because I think it would be very bad for English football. It would make it very uncompetitive. But I know what you mean. I saw the article that somebody put out when City were fighting on all fronts. Don't think it'll happen though. Don't think it will happen. Liverpool trying to get a command on this, but they've knocked it out, and it will be a throw-in to Villarreal. I remember until I was about 12, 13, you could always predict Liverpool to finish 12th, 7th, and you'd be bang on every time. Yeah, they were very, very poor at one point. When I was growing up, and when you were growing up, they were always sort of a very average team, and now they've come to be one of the best teams in the world. And that's what's Klopp's done. Foyt has just fouled Robertson, and it will be a free kick to Liverpool. I had to go quickly. What happened? I got the game on now, but missed the goal. When I said early goal to keep it interesting happened. Yes, hopefully you can get some more things right. But yeah, Capoue, the ball came in from a corner maybe, or a free kick, and Capoue got it back to Dyer, who scored. So yeah, 1-0 to Villarreal. Very, very good. But it is a free kick to Liverpool here. There's Rooley, the goalkeeper, who everyone was saying was very, very poor in the first leg. He's doing a lot of palming it out instead of catching it, which I thought was quite strange. It's going to be Robertson's ball in, and it's out for a goal kick. 63% of you have gone for a Liverpool victory. 64%. Interesting. It's getting more even, isn't it? Next goal, I think, will be, well, obviously it'll be crucial, but I'm not sure if what will happen if Villarreal got a second, because then who would go and attack? Do you know what I mean? It would really open things up. Here's Van Dijk, and he's put it out for a throw to Villarreal. Very nice. Voigt will take, the former Tottenham man, who's been very successful at Villarreal. Very good move for him. He's going to whip it in. In it comes. Headed on. And here's Pereiro. And it's wide. See, if Villarreal didn't score, I think Liverpool would have won easy. But now they have conceded. I think they will panic. The amount of teams that easily win the first leg but then lose the second leg. Yeah, you're right. There is something in that. But I don't think Liverpool will still lose. I think they will win this game. But Villarreal need to capitalise while they're on top. They need to try and get another one. Here is Mane to Robertson. He loses the ball. Very, very good by Lo Celso. Torres out wide. They switch to flank and they find Moreno. And it comes, and away by Van Dijk. I think Liverpool will lose but go through on goal difference. There's no away goals anymore, so they can't go through on goal difference. Or you mean on aggregate? Is that what you mean? Then yes. Yeah, aggregate. Yes, I know what you mean. So like this situation. Yeah, certainly could happen. If Liverpool get the next goal, then it should end the tie and quieten the Villarreal crowd. Very true. But it's all dependent on who gets that next goal. The first goal has gone the way of Villarreal, but they still need another one to tie the tie. Away goal should only exist after 90 minutes, but shouldn't have existed after 120 minutes. I actually don't think it should exist at all. I don't think now most teams don't sit back. You don't see Man City sitting back on a 1-0 lead, do you? So Liverpool don't. Most of the sides who get into these knockout stages don't do that. It'd only be in the other tournaments like the Conference League. You might see sides sitting back. Obviously, you'd still get your Villarreals and off the bar. Thiago just hit the bar. It's given a foul. So it will be a free kick to Villarreal. But yeah, I'm pleased that the away goals rule has been lifted. I don't think I was quite annoyed when it was announced, but now I think it's a lot better. So I remember when it was announced, I was like, I'm gonna have to work. I work at Tesco and everything. Or Ipswich always sit back and blow the game. That's not very good. But obviously Ipswich are playing in a different league, aren't they? So I understand why they're a little bit more cautious. I do hate, I assume that's meant to be, I do hate how Villarreal was slagged off last week on Talk Sport for playing the same way they did to win the Europa League and knock out Bayern, and how did they expect him to play as an underdog. Yeah, I like Cundy. I think he's quite funny, but I don't agree with him on the Villarreal thing. Here's Dia. Estepinier puts the ball in. Jerry Moreno. Oh! Robertson was just in the way there. Liverpool are under the cosh a little bit here. Villarreal playing fantastic. The thing is, right, I said the same thing when I think I was speaking to my dad about Man City versus Swindon. Swindon play football from out the back, right? That's how they play football. They play City. Suddenly, it's unacceptable for them to play out the back, out from the back when they're playing. That's the way they've played all season. And I don't understand that. You should play the way you go naturally play. In the day, if Hereford were playing someone, I'd want them to play their natural game. I wouldn't want them to start lumping it forward. So where not too long ago, Villarreal got relegated from whatever the championship equivalent is in Spain. I can't remember what it's called. Is it La Liga 2? One. So yeah, it really annoys me that there's nothing wrong with playing your game. And the fact is, he and so many other people who commented on the way Villarreal played did not watch Villarreal against Bayern Munich and did not watch Villarreal against Juventus. This is how they play. Play whatever style gets you the results. That's what I say. Yeah. No. Yeah. Well, yes, to a certain extent. But my point was that if you play, if your idea of football is to play on the floor, right? Just because you're playing Man City, you shouldn't start lumping it forward. I understand if Burnley, like Everton, for example, that's a good example. They play quite nice football under Frank. He's always played okay football, but at the moment they're playing very, very defensive football because they're in a relegation scrap. But Swindon are going to get knocked out whether they play football on the floor or whether they lump it forward. Do all you can to get the winner result. Yes. Yeah, but like I say, most managers have a philosophy, and I don't think Swindon should change that. I feel like we were getting really off topic with Swindon, and my point was that Swindon shouldn't change the way they play football, and neither should Villarreal if that's the way they want to play, and that's the way the manager believes the game should be played. Here is Coquelin, Lo Celso, Parejo trying to get it out wide. Is that a foul? No, nothing there. Anyone thinking about complaining about Plan B when quote from Ever is, "It's not playing well. You shouldn't need a Plan B. You should just be better at Plan A." Yeah, I know what you mean. At the end of the day, sometimes, like, I heard a quote about Pep Guardiola after his first season saying that, "Good ball, and here's Mane." Flags up. Like, just because Pep first year didn't go very well, it wasn't that his ideas were wrong. It was just how it was executed by the players. If that makes sense. And then second season, they got the players in who can play the style that he wanted, and they've been successful ever since, haven't they? I don't know why, but I feel like someone for Liverpool will get a red card. I can't see anyone getting a red card at the moment. They haven't got any bookings yet, so it's not exactly a dirty game, but you never know. But I prefer to stick to the same style we've been playing. Yeah, I think particularly if you're a good side, then you should just play your style. There's nothing wrong with adapting, don't get me wrong, but I think the Swindon example was the fact that it's certain you're going out. certain you're going out. Hard work will always beat talent unless talent works hard. Very true. Like, you see times when, like, I remember Swansea having a 2-goal lead against Manchester City in the FA Cup, and they lost 3-2 in the end because City weren't pulling their weight. And then once they started to play very well and work hard, they got the winner and the equaliser, and they'll go back. So certain. Everton's philosophy is possession attacking football, but we have some big strikers as options if sometimes the conditions are suited to better hit alongside. It's very good. I find it weird that Everton wants to play such an attactive, possessive style of football, considering he was a defender. I find it really weird. The same with Herbert's manager. He was a defender and he wants to play like a possession football. It's not as effective as Everton's football, but here is Coquelin, and that is out for a throw-in. 62% of you think Liverpool will get the victory. 38% going for Villarreal. It's getting tighter. I never want to see a Super League, never ever, but just say if it did happen next season, who do you think would have won it? I think a Super League, like a proper league, I think City would win it, or Liverpool would win it. But I think City would have more chance of winning that because it's a league. Everett played as number 10 in charity match and got a hat-trick. Just saying, that's interesting. I got surprised at that because obviously he's centre-half, wasn't he? Or centre-back, depending on how old you are. I don't know why I said centre-half because I am firmly in the centre-back category. Oh, we've had a few more subscribers. Thanks so much for having us hit the subscribe button. Here's Moreno. Diaz in the box, but Van Dijk was there. I honestly would love to see where Liverpool would be without Van Dijk because he saves them so many times. He's an incredible defender. Absolutely incredible. Moreno was offside. So free kick to Liverpool, Van Dijk to take. Quite funny how a month earlier Sarcevic left. Then Everett stole Sarcevic's number just for the match. We're going to be bored this weekend, Jack. Lo Celso, Dia, can he get there first? He can get there first. It's very wet on the foot. It's going to be a goal kick, which is very disappointing. I wonder where Man United would be without Maguire. Probably in a similar boat, I'm going to be honest. 8 subscribers away from 5,100, which I've already hit, but because I took such a long break, we lost a few. Subscribers don't show up anymore. What do you mean, dude? Here is Salah. And he plays in. Diego Jota. Will he get there first? Albiol does well. Can he get there first? Oh, Salah's picked it up. And it's been given as a foul. Rooley had the ball in his hand in one hand, and Salah kicked it out of the hand. And I think that's what the free kick's been given for. Really good from Liverpool. Another funny thing is if Stockport stayed down, because when they earned the beat Bolton 5-3 trophy in the FA Cup, remember that? The fans were adamant the 2 teams would be in the same league next season. I personally think Stockport will go up. But I didn't. I wasn't ever. I didn't think Bolton would have gone down. Do you think Maguire is better for England than will play in the World Cup? Yeah, I do think Harry Maguire will play in the World Cup because Southgate likes him. I had Fulham to win the Championship, Sheffield United to get automatic promotion, Bournemouth to win the playoffs. Still 0-0 in that one, as far as I'm aware. I'd rather Stockport go up, thanks. I think they'll both go up. Stockport and Wrexham. But we'll have to see. I guarantee if Maguire, like Lingard, goes to West Ham, he'll be one of the best players. I think he's quite a good defender. I think he's the wrong sort of player. At Leicester, he was in the side where they defended a lot more, so he could post better stats. As now he doesn't have to defend so much. I reckon Stockport and Ross County, interesting. If Luton went up, they would do well. They did just lose 7-0 to Fulham. I think Luton would come back down if they went up, but they did just lose 7-0 to Fulham. I think he's got a lot of injuries. I think there's a couple of players who have come out on an emergency loan, which you don't see so close to the end of the season. So Moyes is quite defensive, which suits Maguire. Yeah, he's certainly not like... As is Southgate, and he always does well for England. I would play Harry Maguire because he does so well for England, and I don't think you should pick players based on their who they are. But I do think if they play well for England, they should be at least part of the squad. There's more to go. There's more goes into picking a squad and picking a team than just who's in form. I'm sure Harry Maguire is a big part of the dressing room, so I'm sure he will be part of the England squad. You think Pickford should stay in goal for England? Yeah, I do. I think he's always very reliable for England. I think Wrexham will go up next season. Yeah, I do. From League 2. Personally, I think National League should have 2 up automatically, along with 1 from playoffs, and then put 2 League 2 to have 3 down. Yeah, okay, I think so too, as does everyone that's ever been in the National League. Unfortunately, there has been a vote on it in the past, and because it's like a League 2 vote, so all League 2 clubs vote, and those that are already in it don't want to have an extra place for them to potentially go down, so it'll never pass, so it'll never happen. End of the day, if you're Crawley, right, you're not going to want to get relegated, so you're not going to want to have another place. And it's awful because you should know what it's like. You know, we finished second 3 years running before getting promoted. Should happen, won't happen. But it's not great, is it? It's not a great thing. It's still 0-0 in the game at Bournemouth. 70 minutes on the clock in that one. You support Wrexham, if I'm correct. I do not support Wrexham, no. I support Hereford. Here is Capu. He's down on the ground. Nothing given. And Thiago will get it out wide to Robertson. Don't get why top 3 from League 2 automatically go up. Not that I'm complaining because it helped Bolton. I don't know. I genuinely have always thought it was a bit weird. Because why is there 4 in one league? Don't get why. What have I done? EFL have been a laughing stock since the Premier League was formed. Absolutely correct. Yeah, Hereford. Sorry. Would you rather see Hereford win the FA Cup or England win the World Cup? I'd rather see England win the World Cup. But if it was Hereford win, I don't really care too much for the FA Cup, so I'd rather see Hereford win the FA Cup. But if it's Hereford win the Premier League or something, I'd choose that. If League 2 wants to keep 2 teams going down, imagine then how League 1 feel. Yeah, it doesn't make a lot of sense, really. Yeah, I understand that, Nick, but I know that Hereford never get promoted. Never win the FA Cup. So it's hard to imagine. And I want to see England win the World Cup at some point. Parejo goes long, and there is Alisson. We're half an hour in, and it's currently 1-0 to Villarreal. Here is Trent Alexander-Arnold. Salah. Trent Alexander-Arnold looking for Salah again. Albiol heads away. They bring it forward. Coquelin and Dyer is... No, nothing given. Keita. Trent Alexander-Arnold. And it's away by Pau Torres. You had the chance to manage Hereford now. Would you take it? No, I don't think I do well in that sort of environment. No, I don't think I do well in that environment. In our own Narnia world, Hereford or Carlisle win the Premier League. I'd rather see Hereford win the Premier League than Carlisle. With non-league being automatic promotion only applies to champions, always thought that if finished the highest playoff place and don't go up, you'd feel a sense of injustice. Got to have playoffs, haven't they? Got to have playoffs. But yes, it is quite frustrating. We need to see another goal, I think. A second goal for Villarreal would certainly put the cat amongst the pigeons. Just free kick to Liverpool here. Virgil van Dijk and Konate have both arrived. I'd love to be Paul Simpson's assistant. I'm sure you would. That would be very, very fantastic, wouldn't it? And it comes. And Mane, and he's pulled it back to nobody. And here comes Lo Celso. And Van Dijk gets in there first. Better than German system where the playoff involving a team from a division above. Yeah, that stops like teams who aren't quite good enough. But I'd rather have the English system. I think you should be rewarded for playing well. Here is Coquelin, and he's lost the ball. I think Villarreal would have to get 3 goals to get extra time, as Liverpool will surely score 1 goal. Yeah, we never know. Albiol is having a very good game. He steps in. We are on the ropes here. We need to about 20 minutes. Hi, Jack. How much tune in? It's not been great, has it? Not been great. Pau Torres goes long, looking for Dia. Finds Dia. Van Dijk does very, very well and wins the ball. It's not been fantastic from Liverpool this first half. Sure, they'll come out in the second half, all guns blazing now. Not really, but Diaz will come on soon, hopefully. Well, yeah, I suppose he will probably will come on if things don't improve, but he certainly won't be coming on for a while. Still got another 12 minutes of the first half yet. Estepinen. Coquelin finds Moreno. Dia. And Liverpool win it back, as they have done often. But they give it away again. Coquelin. Parejo. And headed away. Headed away. Pick it up again. Mane has been pissed. Yeah, it's not been great. It's not been great, but sure things will improve. Capu. Parejo. It's not not sure. Liverpool look fairly comfortable when it comes to the defence. The midfield have been quite poor, though. They've been giving the ball away quite a lot. Here's Fabinho. And Alisson puts it out for a throw-in. Very poor. Chelmsford 0, Concord Rangers 1. Not sure what level that's in. I think we need Henderson and Diaz on the pitch. Definitely Henderson is who calms the game down. Yeah, I totally agree with Henderson. Seeing tweets all day saying if you watch Champions League game, you're not right in the head. Yeah, under 15 minutes remaining in form of game and it's still 0-0. Yeah, I watched it a little bit. I didn't know which one to watch, really. But yeah, I think it's the game I would have watched. But once the game's on a bit more of a knife edge now, it's hard to take your eyes off it. Van Dijk goes long. Good defending by Coquelin. Is it out? It is out, and it's going to be a throw. It's where Jordan Henderson is sometimes a scapegoat because he has also been part of Liverpool's worst sides. What year did he join? Because he would have been part of before. He was there when Brendan Rodgers was there, wasn't he? So he's just not as good as... He's very, very, very good, but he's not as good as the other Liverpool players. No shots on target for Liverpool. Only one for Villarreal, which is obviously the goal. Oh, they're giving it away, Liverpool. Moreno. Lo Celso. Oh, Alisson's brought him down. Nothing given. Nothing given. See what happened. He does take him out. Doesn't actually get the ball until after he was touched, but I'm sure it won't be given. And Steve McManaman reckons he got the ball. Oh, he did get the ball, actually. Did actually get the ball. Very good goalkeeping from Alisson. He's been there for around 10 years. Yeah, I thought he was signed about then. But very lucky for Keita. He gave the ball away. He's not having the best game. So, still 1-0. There has been no goals in the game at Nottingham Forest and Bournemouth. So, I think Villarreal are certainly believing they can get back into this. They're in. Apparently Henderson's being warmed up. Throw-in comes in for Villarreal, headed on. And away by Naby Keita. Won't know about the game as I'll be at work, but how many empty seats will City have on Sunday? No, it should be fairly sold out, shouldn't it? They get a lot more than Bolton, Jack. I don't mind rotation. That's why in every game need to get team selection right. That's why at the moment it's a mistake not to start Henderson, who's been there and done it in these type of games. Yeah, it's certainly not great. Great tackle by Albiol. Estepinier, and he's put it out for a throw-in to Villarreal. Yeah, I think sometimes you need to start. I know like rotation's a thing, but And they're fighting on loads of different fronts. Throw-in comes in. And it's just to Robertson. He gives it away. Bolton in League One and surrounded by Manchester clubs at Liverpool, Everton. It's very true. Very true. Bolton's a big place, though. But I suppose, yeah, you're right. You'd probably go to watch Man United. Ball comes in. Goal! It's Coquelin! Wow. Wow. 2-0. This is incredible. Villarreal 2, Liverpool 0. It is 2-2 on aggregate. 2-2 on aggregate. Absolutely incredible. Absolutely incredible. Villarreal are looking the much better side. Liverpool are all over the place. Midfield is poor. They're not creating much going forward. He's onside there. Lovely. Brilliant. Where do we go from here? Whose game is it now? Is anyone voting for Liverpool to go through? It is 2-2 on aggregate. I swear Alisson took the player out before getting to the ball. Am I blind? I think there is one angle. Here's Diego Jota! And it's blocked. Absolutely fantastic by Foyt. The flag's up. It was coming poor marking from Trent. It was poor. He didn't know where he was, did he? And it's 2-2. 2-2. I said 2-0 Liverpool. I am halfway to my prediction. What did you predict? I can't remember. Oh, you said 3-1, didn't you? I love how small this ground is. It feels like a proper... I am looking forward to watching Talk Sport. This is how if Villarreal go on and win this. Coquelin with the goal. Coquelin. Fabinho will get it away. If Villarreal go through, right, then everyone who doubted the way they played that first leg should apologise. Could Liverpool's quadruple dream be end tonight? It could. It well could. Only thing I know about TalkSport is some United fans saying that I heard that. I heard that. That was very funny. Parejo. Moreno. Incredible. Bournemouth have scored and are on the verge of a promotion. So Bournemouth have scored and are currently 7 minutes from time and are going to be promoted to the Premier League. As things stand. Only thing I know, I've already read that one. So as things stand, Bournemouth are promoted to the Premier League. Klopp needs to get in at half time and really get in amongst these players because it's not looking good. It is not very good. Like Scotland, with England's not winning a tournament and Derby's being a team, not Forest not promoted this year. I really want Forest to go up though. Alexander Arnold's ball in, headed away. Coquelin's down, free kick to Villarreal. We are 4 subscribers away from 5,100. Not much in that at all. Not very lucky. God, the stadium is bouncing. Apparently I'm being quite loud, so hopefully none of the neighbours can hear me. I need to get like a basement house. A cellar. Cellar's the right word. Basement's American, right? I need to get a cellar. Lo Celso. Plays the 1-2 and just can't find him. I reckon United fans saw us beat Sunderland 6-0 and they thought this guy would be so much better than what we've got now. It's odd, isn't it? I don't understand how he comes... I don't understand how he's done that. Oh, I miss hearing you doing your videos. Ah, bless you. That's really kind. I miss you too. Here's Coquelin. Esther Pinnen. And trying to find Moreno, but just can't find it. I'm very close to 4,000 watch hours. That's very good. Very good, Nick. I know your video is quite short, so it's good you've got to that milestone. Here is Mane, and he loses the ball. Steve McManaman sounds like he's on the verge of tears as things stand. United fans excited for Ten Hag means he loses his first game. They'll be wanting him gone. They will blame Glazers when he doesn't get sacked or for buying players. Both Ten Hag and fans on it. I think the problem will be that they're like, oh, it's going to be a 5-year project, and that is what I keep seeing. It's going to take several years to get onto Liverpool and City's half time. 2-0. Incredible. So they have the sort of so they'll be like, oh, it's going to be a project. He needs to have time, and that is really, really true. But are Man United going to accept 5 years of failure before winning a Premier League? I don't think so. So I think they'll just have the same problems that they do now. What's your final score prediction? I still think Liverpool will come out and score. I still think Liverpool will go through. 142 votes on the poll. Excellent. Yeah, I still think Liverpool will go through. A third one would change things, wouldn't they? I think Unai Emery will be absolutely ecstatic with what he's seen. Could be a long night effect, though, if extra time. Hopefully not extra time. Hopefully it's done in 90 minutes. Even if he didn't end well, Jose was right about everything he said about the club. Yeah. Well, he said, didn't he, that it was such an achievement finishing second with that squad, and everyone thought he was stupid, but it turned out he was right. Incredible half. Bournemouth must be on the verge now. 8 minutes. The clip of TalkSport slagging off Villarreal has made it onto the count of images preceding unfortunate events. Very, very apt. But Bournemouth are on the verge of promotion. Nobody saw this coming, I don't think. I thought they'd be better, but I didn't think, this is the team that everyone thinks is the best team in the world. This is incredible from Villarreal. Imagine if Villarreal won the Champions League. That'd be incredible. So there's the Scotland game. Partick Thistle 1, Inverness Caledonia Thistle 2 is a halftime score. Is a nearly full-time score actually. So there will be a stream tomorrow. Liverpool, Manchester City and Real Madrid at Real Madrid. So that'll be one to look forward to. I don't like streaming when it's City. So yeah, enjoy. I don't like streaming City. It's the worst. What's going on with us? I really am surprised. I thought everything would be fine. But that's not the case, and it's been very, very, very poor. Very poor. Midfield's been poor. I think Keita's had a shocker, and you've been giving the ball away. I'd make a change. I think I think I'd take Keita off, and I think I'd bring on Jordan Henderson. I think that'd be the first move I would make, and see if that sort of rectified things, calm things down in the middle, as Chris said earlier on in the stream. But that's what I would do in the first half at the break, and then see how you go from there. But that's what I would do. It's been poor. Everyone's been poor. It's not been good from anyone. I'm going 2-1 to Villarreal. We will score, but it will be hard. The thing is, if Villarreal score again, which doesn't seem out the realms of possibility at the moment because of how good they are playing, it would be incredibly hard for Liverpool to score. Villarreal are happy defending for their lives, and that's something that they're very, very good at. So I wouldn't be surprised if I think if Villarreal score a third, they could easily sit on it. But they are playing up against some world-class talents. Anything can happen now. I still think Liverpool will go through. I wouldn't be surprised if Liverpool come and score one. I think if they score one and really derail it, then I think they'll be fine. So have a look at the halftime stats. 57% possession for Villarreal, 4 attempts on goal to 2 of Liverpool, 2 on target, 2 goals for Villarreal. No shots on target for Liverpool. 10 free kicks for Villarreal, 7 for Liverpool. 1 block shot, 2 shots off target for Villarreal, for Liverpool, 1 for Villarreal. No corners yet. Offsides 3-2 in favour of Villarreal. Throw-ins. Villarreal are winning that as well. Passes. Villarreal have had 7 more. Completed passes, 19 more for Villarreal. Attacks, more for Villarreal. Dangerous attacks, more for Villarreal. It's all Villarreal. All Villarreal. Villarreal in this instance will be glad away goals don't exist. Yeah, you're right. They would be quite concerned about away goals. I mean, I'm sure they're still concerned about seeing a goal now, but at least it wouldn't really derail their momentum. Shocking first half. Klopp needs to give them all a huge bollocking. This has been a worst performance of the season so far. Get Henderson and Diaz on. I think you need to do some. I mean, Diaz. I think any of the front three could go off. I really do. It's really not what I was expecting. I was expecting Villarreal to struggle and lose fairly comfortably, but that's not what's gone on. Not what's gone on at all. I've got a Tango Dark Berry, which I got earlier. If you haven't already voted in the poll and you're just joining us, vote in the poll. 37% have gone for Villarreal. 63% have gone for Liverpool to go through. God, Michael Owen's short, isn't he? Jesus. Everyone else is towering over him. Very good player, though. I say that, though, but I don't really remember him as a good player. I remember him just being very, very poor. 20 likes on the stream. Thank you for everyone to hit the like button as well. I really do appreciate it. Also, follow me on TikTok. Mike Talks Footy. Mike Talks Football was taken by some American dude doing American football. So, that's gone. Moreno is struggling for Villarreal. He could certainly go off in the second half. They do have Chuck Wasey, who scored at the Allianz Arena, I believe. So he could certainly come on and do a job, and he played in the first leg. They also have Alcazar as well. Surely it's almost time up at Bournemouth. It's almost time up. They're on the verge of promotion. Samba's just tried to score. I am at 37%. It's happened. Bournemouth are promoted. I am in the 37%. Very good. Only time I've heard of Alcazar is on Spence FC's Wheel of Fortune series. Oh no, he played for Dortmund for a while. So Bournemouth promoted back to the Premier League. Fulham and Bournemouth. He's done the job he was asked to do. Very, very good. How do you think, how big of a Champions League win would it be if Villarreal won the Champions League? I think it would be certainly the biggest shock in my lifetime. I think it would be bigger than Porto winning it. Steaua Bucharest, I can't remember. So probably the biggest shock in my lifetime. I think it would be. I mean, if they knock out Juventus, Bayern Munich, Liverpool, and then knocked out one of either City or Real Madrid, I mean, it would be the most incredible, wouldn't it? Breaking. Bournemouth and Fulham are relegated and will be playing their 2023-24 season in the Championship. I don't know. Bournemouth were up there for a while, weren't they? When they come up, they've only been relegated once. Fulham, however, yes, they'll be relegated. Sorry, getting 3 years time. You are right. Jerry Nelson was tuning in. Jerry, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. For those who know the sports should know that football is an unpredictable game, always has blunders. Yeah, you're right. Sometimes things happen that shouldn't happen. And Norwich are promoted back to the Premier League. I actually don't think Norwich will go up. I think they'll stay in the Championship next season. But what do I know? They haven't got Daniel Farker to do it. They just re-signed Daniel Farker. At the end of the day, actually, come to think about it, Dean Smith's done a very, very good job at in the Championship before with Brentford, and Villa obviously got promoted. Congratulations, Bournemouth. Yeah, brilliant for Bournemouth. I like Bournemouth. I've only been there once, but it's very, very nice. Second half will be underway shortly. So, Bournemouth promoted. Tomorrow, there's WSL games and there's the Champions League game. I'd like to see Forest go up from the remaining spot, I think. Though I wouldn't mind Luton going up either. I think that'd be amazing to see them go from the non-league to the Premier League that quickly. It'd be pretty incredible. Congratulations, Bournemouth. Yeah, absolutely fantastic, Bournemouth. Villarreal. Hi, Sebastian. That was tuning in. How you doing? Who do you think will win the playoffs to get promoted in the Premier League? I would like to see, as I said, Forest or Luton. I think it will be Forest. Yeah, I think it will be Forest. Got more chance of winning lottery than Norwich and Fulham being in the same league. I don't think it's that short odds. I don't think it's that short odds, my friend. Yeah, full time in the Sakia. I think much for hitting the subscribe button. I really do appreciate it. Got more chance of. I've already read that one. So yeah, second half will be almost underway in any second now. So here is the sub. Luis Diaz has just come on for Diogo Jota. Big change. I'd have changed to midfield, but he's gone up front with the change. Is it true or isn't true? This UEFA Champions League different in the one league. No, I'm not sure what you mean, my friend. Second half is underway. Next season, for one-off game, should get Bolton and Burnley in the Prem with Sam and Dyche returning to each club. Put the game on Super Sunday for a laugh. Yeah, that sounds horrific. Jordan Henderson warming up already. Maybe he'll be coming on shortly. I think he will be coming on shortly. Curtis Jones is warming up as well. Klopp clearly not happy with how the first 45 minutes went. But a win for Villarreal would be an incredible. I think it would be better than. It would be up there with PSG and Barcelona when Barcelona knocked them out. Burnley have always been hated in the Premier League. It's basically like when us and Stoke were in the Prem. Stoke were the worst. I think Stoke. Obviously, I don't remember Bolton too well under Sam. Stoke. Still, there's loads of ways to win a football game. You don't have to just never do things the easy way. No, you certainly don't. Estepinian does very well, beating Mo Salah to the ball. Lo Celso, but he loses it. Thiago picks it up. Robertson. Cold nights in Stoke. Exactly, cold nights in Stoke. We are one subscriber away, by the way. Fabinho picks it up. Trent Alexander-Arnold. Keita plays the 1-2. He's down. It will be a free kick to Liverpool. Better from Keita. He's obviously had a very poor game, but in the first half. But he's already won a free kick, which is more than he did in the first half. Very wet on the foot. Very wet. Trent Alexander-Arnold is over it. Robertson is over it. Thiago Alcantara is over it as well. So we'll have to see. I think it will, yeah, they've all gone. It will be Alexander-Arnold to take. Looks like he's going to whip it in. He is going to whip it in. And it goes in, and Mane gets a touch, but it's out for a goal kick. Not the best from Trent there. Not very good. It's a goal kick. Rooney to take. Here is Pau Torres. He knocks it long. Headed away by Fabinho. There's Foyt. He's having a very, very good game. I'm interested to see what's next subs. Obviously, Liverpool was struggling against Everton in the league game, and he made changes on the hour mark and won the game. He will have to make changes again to try and get something from this game. Here is Parejo. Is he fouled? Yes, he is fouled, and it will be a free kick. 38% now think it will be a Villarreal victory. 183 votes. Could we get up to 200 for the night? I think we can. Here is Trent Alexander-Arnold. Keita. I think I'm just one of those people who... I think a lot of people like voting in polls, so... I'm one of those people. I'd always vote in polls. Here is Keita, and he loses the ball, but he's going to win it back. Very good by him. And there is Albiol. They get it out wide. Here's Diaz. Blocked. Very, very good. Konate. Here's Mo Salah. Trent Alexander-Arnold, and that's out for a goal kick. Alexander-Arnold is down. Salah wants a penalty. Nothing in that. Not a free. Not a penalty. Not a penalty. So if you feel like anyone is gonna get a win, who do you reckon the next goal will go to as well? That's an interesting one. Parejo goes long. Can Die get there first? He certainly can. He's offside, which is annoying. Edinburgh City 2, Dumbarton 1 over in Scotland. And everyone was complaining about the way Villarreal were playing in the first half, but now, in the first leg, but now, looks like they're playing a much better, and everyone's going to be praising them come the end if they were to win this. Here's Diaz battling with Foyt. It's going to be a throw into Villarreal. Diaz is down complaining. He's clearly not happy. They go out wide, Villarreal. But Alexander-Arnold get there first. But they win it back, Villarreal. Parejo. And they just said they're 7th in La Liga. And they are playing incredibly well. It was never a Keita game for me. What makes you say that? I don't think he's had a very good game. I think the midfield all over has been poor. Brilliant ball from Trent Alexander-Arnold. He finds Luis Diaz. Still playing, gives it to Thiago. Trent. Rulli punches it away, as he always does. He never catches it. I think that would have been an idea to catch it, to try and stop momentum. But obviously that's how he does things. Trent Alexander-Arnold. Mo Salah. Trent Alexander-Arnold's ball in. Keeper should get there, and he does. Good save by Rulli. Really good keeper. He actually caught it that time instead of just palming it out, which he's done in the first leg and just now. Liverpool having a lot more of the ball. They certainly need to keep things tight. Carlisle have derby match nowadays. Barrow. Yeah, they do. They do. It's a while since they've been in the same league, isn't it? I'm not sure they've ever been in the same league, actually. Did well versus Newcastle, but don't mean he should start the game as well. I was just shocked to see him play back-to-back games. That's all. Fair enough. He's it's not. He's been better in the second half though. We are 10 minutes into the second half. Alexander-Arnold shot off the bar. Looks like our derbies next year are Stanley, Morecambe, and Fleetwood. Not too bad. Fleetwood's quite far, is it not? Fleetwood's like the same. Not. Oh, I suppose it is in Lancashire, though, isn't it? Oh look. Oh no, Blackpool are in the league above. Alexander-Arnold's take this corner kick. He won the corner kick as well. And it comes, and it goes all the way through. Shot comes in and saved by Rulli. Oh, it's out for a throw-in. Unai Emery's not pleased with that. And still we go on. So, 55 minutes in. 0-0. 2-2 on aggregate. Estepinian does well. But he gives it to Trent Alexander-Arnold. Navigator finds Mane. Mane to Diaz, and it's tries a spectacular, and it goes out for a goal kick. Liverpool starting to get a command on this game. Second half, no shots from Villarreal, 40% possession, 60% possession for Liverpool in this second half. 3 attempts, 1 on target. Much better from the English side. Albiol with the header. Loved Diaz since he came, but finishing is really his weakness. Yes. Yeah, I do really like him, and I think next season he will be a very, very, very good player. And, at the end of the day, Liverpool always seem to find a gem. Jota was somebody who was, a very good player, but now he's turned into a phenomenal finisher. So I'm sure that was same thing will happen with Diaz. Mansfield go up. Jack is at a derby. I don't think so. I think Mansfield's in Derbyshire? Here is Allison. Mansfield is practically Nottingham. Yeah, I thought so. Oh, was it Nottinghamshire? Oh. Silly me. Jota transfer came out of nowhere. We were never linked with him. It is weird how it just sort of came out of the blue. That same thing happened with Fabinho as well. Suddenly, it was that he'd signed. I was very surprised. Usually, you have like a long-winded transfer saga. Trent Alexander-Arnold's ball in, and Villarreal will get it away with Lo Celso. Robertson goes in very, very tough. He needs a yellow card. I think it's a yellow card, but I don't think he's going to get one. We're an hour in now. Ooh. Here's the Celso. Puts the ball in. Van Dijk gets it away. Mane. And they lose the ball. And Liverpool pick it up again. Would quite like Port Vale to go up, but they probs won't get automatics and are on a losing streak going into the playoffs. There has been cases where teams have been playing crap and won the playoffs. So it's not out of the realms of possibility. Here's Fabinho. Konate. No Matip today. Alexander-Arnold's ball in. And Pau Torres gets it away. Right, I'm not sure what's happened, but my microphone isn't working. I just muted myself to. I muted myself just to burp, and it's gone. But Fabinho has just scored, and it's 2-1 now, and Liverpool are through as things stand. There we are. Right, okay. So back on the 2-1. Fabinho with the goal, and it is 2-1. Now, what bad timing for that? But 2-1 to Liverpool. Villarreal are... Oh, Capu. Yellow card. So yellow card for Capu. And Liverpool are leading now. It's very, very late there. Thank God. Yeah, Felix, it's been it's been really needed but the second half's been a lot better from Liverpool. And I think they will now go on and probably win the game. But Nick said 2-3-1, didn't he? So he might be right. I'm sure they haven't given up hope. And I'm sure they will not give up without a fight. But it is looking like it will be Liverpool going through now. Here's Dia. Oh, I can't find anyone. I can't show it live, unfortunately. It's going to be a goal kick to Liverpool. 2-1 now. 20 minutes. They're just showing that the VAR, but he was indeed onside Fabinho. It's much, much, much better from Liverpool this second half. They've really come alive and showing why they are the best team in the world. Here's Diaz. Diaz. Oh, just wide. Corner to Liverpool. Isn't UEFA's policy of VAR to not show offside lines until after the decision is made? I don't know. They never seem to. Sorry, that was a mistake. Wanted to hit channel. Oh, yeah. Sorry about being timed out. Trent Alexander-Arnold to take. And it comes, and it's headed behind for a goal kick. They go long. And if it was away goals rule still was on, they'd need 2 Villarreal in the last 25 minutes. However, that's no longer the case. And also, they're going to make some changes, Villarreal. Alexander-Arnold. Brilliant ball. It's in. It's 2-2. It's Luis Diaz. Luis Diaz with a goal. I think there will be a VAR interference because he looked offside. But it's 2-2. Luis Diaz with a goal. And that is well going to be that. Liverpool have 1 foot in the Champions League final. Trent Alexander-Arnold puts the ball in. And he's onside and he puts it in really, really poor. And that is going to be that, I would say. And it's It's probably going to be very difficult now. Moreno is coming off for Villarreal. Coquelin is coming off as well. Chukwueze is coming on. And it's very, very difficult now. Offside. No, he was onside. Liverpool are going to go to the final, and they're also going to keep on their potential quadruple, which is an incredible place to be when you are, a few games away from the end of the season. Villarreal should be proud. They have played fantastic. Muwanga. Thank you for tuning in. How are you doing? And welcome to the subscribe. Thanks for subscribing. Should they stay 7th, they'll definitely fancy their chances in the Europa Conference League. Should they stay 7th? Yeah, definitely. Definitely. It's going to be tough now for Villarreal. We're live for almost 2 hours. Which isn't long considering like how long people go live for. Unai Emery's going nuts. It looks like Trent's put it out for a throw in, and he has. Throw in to Villarreal. Ball comes in, headed away. Canate with it. It's where Roma and Leicester played each other in the UEFA knockout round after Leicester won the league. Now they're battling in the Conference League. I never knew that. I know they played. No, they couldn't have. No, they couldn't have because they played Sevilla in the knockout and they turned it round, and they played Atletico Madrid and they lost in the quarter final. Maybe they were in the same group in the group stages. Still. But then again, Leicester shouldn't have been in the Champions League, should they? They only had an incredible season. My top looks white, but it's not. It's pink. I've got confused. The splash score says head to head between two teams in the first leg. I'm not sure. I could have sworn they. Yeah, they played Sevilla and they played Atletico Madrid. They went in the groups either. I have no idea. As in, I got from. Oh, right, okay. Oh, the only head to head. Oh, right, okay. I'm with you now. No idea how I remember that so well. It was when Craig Shakespeare took over and he got them to turn it around. If they win it from here, Villarreal, it won't ever be topped. Max, thank you so much for hitting the subscribe button. I really do appreciate it. Very good. 27 minutes in the second half already. 72 minutes on the clock. Remember, Bournemouth have been promoted to the Premier League this evening after beating Nottingham Forest 1-0. Diaz. He loses the ball. Thursday night there is Europa League action as well, but I won't be streaming that because I'll be at college. So unfortunately, I'll be at college. I didn't think about streaming yesterday, but I just didn't want to watch Man United. So that's why I didn't cover that one. So Luis Diaz there celebrating. He is the difference. He's come on. He's made help with the first one. He scored the second one. I'll be the same, but at work. Oh, Ruli's lost it. Sadio Mane. Oh, he's going to score. Surely. There. Goal. Finished. It's finished up. 3-2 Liverpool. Liverpool are heading to the Champions League final. The goalkeeper was miles out. I'm not sure what he was doing. Oh, he's in his own half, so he's onside. Rulli comes flying out and completely misses the ball. Foyt can't stop him. And he puts it in to the back of the net. 3-2. Yeah, they've turned this round completely, and they are heading to Paris. Of course, St. Petersburg was meant to be the final destination due to the ongoing conflict. It's now going to be in Paris. They were just saying that 2 goals through your legs, and then 1 goal where he comes flying out and doesn't make any contact with the ball. It's not very good from Rulli. He's been poor both legs, I feel. I think Villarreal sitting back and easing off after second half has got us back into it and sealing the tie. Their keeper is awful, but needed this response. He is very poor. He is very poor. Yellow card for Trent for a foul there, and it will be a free kick deep in the Liverpool half. It's going to be a triple substitution for Liverpool now. Curtis Jones, Tsimikas, and Henderson. He's obviously thinking about rotating and trying to get everyone ready for Saturday evening against Tottenham. Ball in from Parejo and it goes all the way through. Obviously, Klopp feels that the game is now won. One thing I would say about the away goals going is you've had some incredible games because of an away goals, like Roma knocking out Barcelona, Barcelona knocking out PSG, City losing to Spurs, of course. I think Villarreal should be exceptionally proud of themselves for their run in this competition, considering when they are in the league. Just showing the goal again. Sealing it, Sadio Mane. And I think it will be curtains here for Villarreal, unfortunately. But they've given up a good fight. They got back to level terms against one of the best sides in the world. If Liverpool go on to win the Premier League and the Champions League, they will be the best side in the world. If City go on and win the Champions League and the Premier League, they'll be the best side in the world. If City win the Premier League and Liverpool don't win the Champions League, City will be the best side in the world. If Real Madrid win the Champions League, I don't know. I don't think they'll be the best side in the world. Serge Aurier has come on for Albiol. Not sure what the plan is there. Obviously, a right back for a centre half. Maybe Foyt move him to centre back, I would say. Thiago is coming off for Curtis Jones. I think Simicast has just come off as well. I'm not sure who for. And Thiago's gone off and Henderson has come on. So a complete change in midfield. To Simicast has come on for Robertson as well. So plenty of changes. But this game's died a death now, unfortunately. But Villarreal have done very well. Oh, Liverpool. Torres has made a mistake. Henderson. Saved by Rulli. Curtis Jones probably should have scored. Almost a fourth goal. Simicast has picked it up. Puts it in. And is anyone there? No. Normal service resumed in the end for Liverpool. Keyword in the end. Yes. Those are words. But yes, yeah, in the end, they got things right. But Villarreal really took it to them, didn't they? They've really, really given it a good go. The Celso yellow card for taking out Fabinho. Ten minutes to go. Here's Salah. Rulli comes out and makes a tackle. Didn't get there first time, but gets there the second time. Just confirms the yellow card for Lo Celso. That keeper wouldn't make it at Sunday League level. Thing is, he obviously must be a decent keeper because he's kept out Juventus. He's kept out. Well, they did concede one, but he did well against Bayern Munich, and he was also battered. I think it was tune in. He was also in goal last season in the Europa League when they won the Europa League, and he scored the winning penalty. So I don't understand what's happened, but he's very, very enthusiastic. Very enthusiastic. Yeah, so they just said it was a fourth final. This will be the fourth final for Klopp, which would be the one in 2012. No, 2013, wasn't it? Bayern Munich and Dortmund. Yeah, 2013, and then the three with Liverpool. I really need the toilet, so I'll be back in a second. So sorry about that. I just really needed the toilet. So yeah, as things stand, it's still 3-2. And it is 5 minutes to go. Thanks so much for everyone who's tuned in, everyone who's subscribed tonight. Had so many more subscribers. Capu has just been booked for the second time, and it's going to be a red card for Capu. That's it. He's gone. Capu off. Curtis Jones went past. He goes flying in, brings him down, and it's going to be a second bookable offence. Capu goes. So he is sent off. Incredible second half display from Liverpool. They have really shown why they are going to be in the final. Here is Salah. Tries to find Diaz. Finds Mane. Curtis Jones. Salah. Simicast puts it in. Simicast is a player I really like. I think he's an incredible talent. Well, and I think he's cheap. Plays super well. The recruitment has been unbelievable. 263 votes on the poll. I really appreciate everyone who's gone on the poll and put your prediction in. I think tomorrow night will be the one that will be a lot more exciting. I'm not sure which way it's going to go. Might have to get the Man City top out. Simicast to Curtis Jones. Curtis Jones bringing it forward. Still going. Hoping to win his second Champions League medal, of course. As are Moses' squad. Just trying to think. Alisson was there last time. Alexander-Arnold was there last time. Konate wasn't there last time. Van Dijk was there. Robertson was there. Keita was there. Fabinho was there. Mane and Salah were obviously there. So a lot of players that were there previously for the last win. On the bench, Gomez, Elliott, Henderson, Jones. So many have won it before. Alexander-Arnold as well. Not Alexander-Arnold, Oxlade-Chamberlain as well. Ore tries to play the 1-2 with Chukwueze, but it doesn't come off. Henderson pushes the Celtics to the ground, nothing given, and here comes Jones with the ball, and Diaz to Mane, Salah, and he puts it wide. 2 minutes to go, and I'm not sure how much extra time there will be. Here is Parejo. Chukwueze. Aurier, and he's won a corner. Plays it quickly. Comes in, and Van Dijk gets there first ahead of Alisson. Mix up at the back there. Pau Torres. Another subscribe link, which whoever hit the subscribe button just. Parejo. Ball comes in, away by Konate. Two added minutes. Liverpool are about to go to their third Champions League final under Jurgen Klopp. The South is going to put the ball in. And straight to Alisson. And it's going to be a defeat for Villarreal in the semi-finals. They will not be able to get to a European final like they did last year, unfortunately. It will be Liverpool with their third under Klopp. Milner fouled. I'm not sure when he'd come on. He come on for Fabinho. Must have been when I was in the toilet. 50 people watching. Thank you everyone who's tuned in today. I really do appreciate it. We've had a whole host of views. Salah is complaining, but nothing given. Got 30 seconds left. Nearly there. Villarreal are out. We're just waiting for the final whistle. He's appealing for a foul, but it wasn't given. There we are. Full time. Thanks so much for everyone who's tuned in. I really do appreciate it. If you did like the video, feel free to hit the subscribe button and get involved. Thanks so much for everyone who's tuned in. I really do appreciate it. And I hope you enjoy the rest of your evening. Thanks so much for watching. My name is Mike, and I will see you soon.